Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Intuitive Reader the Revert. I am a highly intuitive empath, spiritual and twin flame life coach as well. I've been doing a lot of changes to my business. So if you have a moment, please take a look at my description box to get all the information. So the purpose of this reading is for all signs. It's a general reading. I've decided to do something new. So we're going to take a look at, this is for the collective, okay? So how we're going to do this reading is we're going to take a look at what is the overall energy for the family life. We're going to take a look at the work life. And then we're going to take a look at the partnership. So this is any type of partnership. Use your discernment in regards to who's who, what's what, what's going on. So we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to put this here. I don't want to get mixed up. Okay. Family, and then love, and then we're going to take a look at family, work, love. Okay, so collective energy, we have overall the prison wave. So the overall energy talks about, it's very interesting, self-sabotaging and poverty of consciousness, keeping yourself in your own prison. So we're going to see how that relates, or how that's going to translate within these different categories. So the first category is the family life. So I already pre-shuffled just to save time for you guys. So the overall energy for the family life in regards to the prison wave card, we have not all that glitters in gold. I think I'm going to clarify all the cards. And then we have the star card with toil and labor. We also have Six of Pentacles with judication. We have Major Arcana for family life. So this is like a confirmation because this card talks about marriage. This card talks about structures and commitment and the official person. So give me a moment. I'm channeling, and this is new. So for the family life, the message here is the not all that glitters in gold card talks about seeing things on a superficial level, not seeing things on a going deeper, not looking at things for what they really are, and also too worried about, or too caught up in the financial and the luxury of life, and that's causing someone within the family dynamic to feel underappreciated, undervalued. They possibly, someone in the family dynamic feels like they're on a hamster wheel. But the star card here, so there's two major arcana, I just noticed. So the star card here talks about needing to heal, and I believe that now with the, let's say, the COVID, the lockdown, it's forcing you guys to look at your resources and forcing you guys to see how you were spending your money, how you were distributing the family budget, and possibly now you guys are seeing that, you know, there's not enough savings for the family if there's an emergency, and that is it's causing concern to the point where now you are forced to sit down and possibly balance the budget, come to a conclusion of how we're spending the money, where we're spending the money, you know, not spending too much on the cosmetic things, too much shopping or whatever, because it's taking away from the family budget. And now, because you guys are addressing the structure of the financial structure of the home, because they always say the number one reason for divorce is I don't know if now is it money or lack of communication, but let's say statistics say that it's financial issues. So the fact that the lockdown and the confinement is forcing everybody to stay at home, one, and no one is able to spend, no one is able to like show off or to engage in any superficial activities. It's creating a new structure. It's officially creating a new structure for the family, for the home, possibly by going to see a financial advisor, going to see even a counselor, a marriage counselor, because by, let's say, coming together to balance the budget because you don't have any choice, it's also forcing a dialogue, forcing a communication, and that will only enhance and heal the family dynamic, bring in a balance, and overall everything is positive. And so it relates to the self-sabotage and poverty of consciousness. The poverty of consciousness is due to being caught up in the superficial, and that is sabotaging. It's a self-sabotaging energy, and that will by default create an imbalance within the family dynamic, and feeling like you're on a hamster wheel because you're always chasing after all that glitters and gold, but then when you find it, you find out that it's the fake version, you know. It's like foil paper painted in gold or whatever. So in order to get out of this energy, you need to get out of this mentality and come to a conclusion, bring in the balance, and take yourself off of the hamster wheel. So that's part one. I hope you guys like it. Please like the video if you like this part. So we're going to move on to the work life. How are we self-sabotaging ourselves in our work life, financial life? Okay, so we have a change in the wind. This card talks about a shift being activated, and this change is not something that you can fight, or this change is not something that you can go back from. So we're going to take a look what that is. So we have the Four of Wands with the pathway, and if you take a look, they are kind of the same card. You see, like there's two, looks like a pathway here, and it's like triple. So we're gonna see what that means. We have Eight of Pentacles with message, and then we have the Magician, another major arcana, with the Privileged Lady. So give me a moment, let me channel the message for you guys. So the poverty of consciousness within the work life. getting yourself out of this mental prison. And I believe that there was some work that was done. There was something that was done that created this shift, possibly taking a look at the details, taking a look at what you can change within the situation that you're in your work life. And possibly this has to do with a partnership, or it could just mean that you've been successful at what you're doing for a long time, and now you are ready to move on to the next level. And possibly you've sent out a possibly you send out your CV for a new job, or possibly you've applied for a higher position within the company, because possibly before you were feeling like you were putting in a lot of effort within the position that you're in, but you just felt that you could do more. You felt that you are worth more. You felt like your skills can possibly take you further, and you now took matters into your own hands by becoming the magician and manifested this new opportunity. This is what I'm picking up with the privileged lady card. I'm feeling that whatever that you've manifested is now successful for you. And possibly what I'm feeling is that now with the confinement, and no one has a job right now, or no one can go back to work, it's causing you to take a look at what are your other possible options for an employment, because this Eight of Pentacles does talk about self-employment as well. So I believe that finding out that you can start up your own business, and possibly there is someone within your surroundings that you are able to partner with. Possibly you guys have had an idea about a business for a while, and you've just never acted upon it. And possibly you've sent out, possibly you've sent out, or you've done your research, you've sent out emails to see what it will cost, what it will look like if ever you wanted to get your own business off the ground. And I believe that now is the time for you to act upon those ideas, because you already have the tools, you already have everything in place to be the privileged lady, man. And this is number 3. This does talk about contract as well. So just starting something new, working on a new project. And I believe that for some of you, this project is something that will because it's, and also I believe this is a confirmation of the message, because it's 12:12. So that just means because once you made a decision to become self-employed, there's no going back. And possibly you felt like trapped within your mind, trapped within your abilities, trapped within the opportunities that you can have within yourself that will change your life, because you're stuck to this 9-to-5 job. And the universe has blessed us all with COVID. Yes, COVID is a blessing, because now we're all able to be entrepreneurs. And today I've revamped my whole website, my all of that stuff. So please take a look at my description box to see all that I've done. So that's the message that I'm picking up, guys. I hope you like it. Again, please like the video if you do. So we're going to take a look at the love department. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what part doesn't. That part might be for somebody else, and vice versa. So, the love for, love. Okay. So we have Unfinished Symphony. I'm going to clarify all the cards. Then we have the Death card with the Distant Horizon. Don't freak out about the Death card. It's good. And then we have Three of Cups with Gift. That's great. And then we have High Priestess and the Main Man. So lots of major arcanas. I believe it's because of, again, you see, as I'm about to say it, the Scorpio full moon, which is in a few days, and this is the Scorpio card of the tarot deck. Okay. So give me a moment, guys, please. I'm channeling the messages. So within your partnership, there is some unfinished business. There is some cycles that are challenged to end. And we have the Death card because in order to move forward within the partnership, in order to expand in your horizon, expand in your perception, there needs to be, you are your person that you're involved in. There needs to be a complete destruction, a death of the old to give birth and give way to the distant horizon, to give birth to what you are hoping and desiring and trying to manifest. But in order to have that and get out of this self-sabotaging energy and poverty of consciousness, because we do have the High Priestess here, so it's no way that the High Priestess could be in a poverty of consciousness mentality. So this right now, what I'm picking up is a confirmation that High Priestess, you who's watching, in order to take your dynamic, the relationship to the next level, you need to put an end to this self-sabotaging energy because of what happened in the past with this. Oh my god, I just saw number 1, number 2, so it's like a sequence. So again, confirmation from spirit with the synchronicity and number sequence. That's how spirit angels communicate with us. So in order to move things forward, High Priestess, with your main man, he's right here, you need to get out of self-sabotaging patterns, okay? Codependency patterns, codependency issues that create certain patterns, abandonment issues that create certain patterns, low self-esteem, lack of self-worth issues that create patterns that we unconsciously act out in our relationships. And in order for any relationship to move forward to any stage, irregardless where you are, these patterns need to die. And you will have the reunion celebration, because this card does talk about declaration of love. So you will have the supportive partnership, being able to support each other, go out, have fun, chill with friends. And once the Take the time now to work on yourself, High Priestess, within the lockdown that we're going through, to put an end to this type of mentality, to get yourself out of this mental prison. Because once COVID open up, once everybody, start going out and stuff, you will want to either reunite with your partner, or you will be able to enjoy life properly, because possibly now you've seen that, okay, we haven't really experienced, or we haven't really taken advantage of our relationship like we should have. And that's because possibly there's all of this blocks, because there's always this constant battle. Because again, these cards are complete opposite of each other in their definition and in their meaning. So, if you're imbalanced, and this is the number 2 card, so this is number 2 and this is card number 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. To make the change in the dynamic with your partnership, you need to work on yourself, because 2 plus 1 equals 3, mind, body, and spirit. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself and lose your main man and regret it. So this is the reading, guys. Please take a look at all of my information in the description box. I did a lot of new things, and I will let you guys take a look at it when you have time. Also, please check out my playlist. Also, please subscribe. Make sure the notification bell is on. Thank you very much to all those who's been supporting me all of this time. Thank you to the new viewers and new subscribers as well. I appreciate every single one of you. So this is the reading, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.